At every funeral for a COVID death, there is so much pain and suffering, obviously, and there's also a lot of cost for the funeral itself. That can be a real financial hardship for many families, especially during this time. And 7 on Your Side's Michael Finney has been looking at that and has some important news about this tonight. Michael?
The American Rescue Plan Act of 2021 and other enabling legislation is allowing FEMA to offer financial help with funerals. So here's what you need to know. When someone goes into the hospital with the coronavirus, it's heartbreaking. If they die, the pain for loved ones is all but unimaginable.
She was off and on the breathing treatment, and then they took her off of it. That was it.
And then, and no one wants to talk about it, there's the cost of a funeral. Some families can pay with no problem, but others are caught off guard. Well, now there's help from the federal government. Serious help. Funeral expert Ed Michael Reggie.
So anyone who has lost a loved one since January of 2020 can get reimbursed, if they're the people who paid for the funeral, up to $9,000 for the funeral.
Ed Michael is CEO of Funeralocity, a website that compares funeral services and costs. He says the FEMA money comes at the right time, can cover the cost of most funerals, and has few restrictions.
The national average is about $7,800 for that. The Bay Area is not very much different from that.
This is a generous benefit.
Very much. There's no minimum income, a maximum income. Every American is eligible for it. The deceased does not even have to have been an American citizen.
And neither does the person who is receiving the money, although there are a lot of restrictions. The rules can get tricky, and the government is concerned with potential fraud, so the only way to apply is by telephone. There are no online applications. Here is the phone number you must dial when you reach out to FEMA for funeral assistance, 844-684-633. The funeral assistance line is open Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Pacific time. So many have been calling the line, it has at times been overwhelmed. So if you get a busy signal, hang up and call back another time. Dan, here's why you can do that. There is no deadline for filing for this assistance, at least not yet, and there won't be for quite some time. So call that number again. We'll post it on our website so you can find it, because we understand you probably didn't get a chance to write it down.
Absolutely. Yeah, Michael, thanks. That's great information and such a valuable relief for so many people who had such loss during this pandemic. Thank you.